Hello, great people of England. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Margaret Thatcher, and I stand here today to address a massive problem that has come upon us. Our government has failed us. Look at where we are as a country right now, on the brink of social and economic failure. We must realize that a change is necessary. A change is essential. A change is essential for our government to become the once great government that it was. In order for change to happen, we have to look at the government in an entirely new way and to come up with a new one to bring our country to power once again. The only way to save our country and to bring back a once great government is to implement a conservative policy, which I call Thatcherism, based on the belief that our government stops controlling the individual lives of citizens and instead focuses on the more important issues like control of currency and defending our kingdom. I have lived in England my whole life and have been through all the ups and downs of this country. I started to realize that our government needed a change during my time at Oxford University, where I studied chemistry. However, I only really started to become interested in getting involved in politics when I had kids who made me realize what the state of England might be like in 20 years, if nothing was changed. You see, I've always been a big believer in people controlling what they do. If a man wants to do something, then he can achieve it, assuming he's willing to put in the work and the time in order to accomplish it. My father was perhaps the biggest influence in me realizing the truth of this statement, as he himself always strived for success and ingrained the idea of people taking care of their own needs and the government only take care of the things which the people cannot control themselves, such as defending England and controlling currency. He taught me everything I know in life. He showed me how to achieve the best I could and do what I wanted to do. Perhaps the most important thing he taught me was to never give up and never compromise on things that you truly believe in. This is how I look at my ideology now. I will not settle for anything but the best, and right now, Thatcherism is the best policy of government for England. There's hard proof that we need change in this country, and that we should implement Thatcherism, a conservative policy I plan to set forth in order to establish a government focusing on the bare essentials of what it is needed to. Our government is failing us. Inflation has reached a ridiculous 25% high. Unemployment is at about 1.5 million, and those are just the least of our problems. Union workers everywhere are on strike. Trash is piling up in our streets, creating health hazards. Railways are not running, and schools are shutting down, all because our current form of government is failing. I believe that if the government doesn't try to manage every small matter in our country, we can focus on the major problems in our country, like inflation, and with us focusing on bigger things and not as many small ones, taxes will be dramatically decreased, allowing growth in our economy, and allow small and large business employers to hire more, decreasing unemployment dramatically, and slowly, with our economy on the rise, our problems will begin to fix themselves. Thatcherism is a major change in our government, but as John F. Kennedy once said, change is the law of life, and those who look only to the past or present are certain to miss the future. Now, although change is scary, as John F. Kennedy said, it is a necessary part in succeeding and thriving. So now I ask of you to take that daring step with me. Be brave, realize that change must come, that change is essential for England to thrive once again, to become the united and powerful country it once was. You owe it to your country to help it rise to greatness once again, and the best way to restore England to its former glory is to implement Thatcherism, which will take care of our economic, financial, and social problems and will finally restore balance to our country.